Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm participating in the Last Thing Thrifted collaboration with my friends Dawn from Shabby Meets Bling, Shelly from Repurpose My Way, Marika from Marika Creations, Monica from Up All Night DIY, and Annie from Crafting with Indie Annie Jones. In this video, I'm going to be thrifting items from my basement. So let's get started. For my first project, I'm going to be revamping this for spring. Now, I bought two of these from the thrift store many years ago, and I already changed them up. And I want to show you what they used to look like. The first thing I'm doing is taking some hot glue and putting it into a mold because I'm going to make 4 of these little pieces that I will be putting on the corners of the frame. All right, and I did paint this with my white chalk paint. So I'm just trimming these up, and like I said, these are just going to get hot glued in the corners. And I'm also going to be just distressing it with some sandpaper. Now I'm taking the color Deep Taupe and I'm just going to lightly brush it on to the little corners. It's going to add a little bit more on the frame. And I wanted a little bit of this trim to go on here that you get from the Dollar Tree. I just cut a few pieces off, just going to Mod Podge it on. Then I went back in and painted it with the white and the Deep Taupe. So what I'm doing here is I printed this off of Creative Fabrica, like the little birdies. And I just need to figure out what size I want to make it, so I'm going to trim it up first. And then I will place it on there to see how I want to place the birds. I want to get both the birds in the picture frame. Go ahead and get this finished to the size that I want it. Okay, and I'm not going to glue it onto there because I might want to use that, so I'm just taking some cardstock and I'm just going to Mod Podge this onto here. Now that it's dry, I'm just going to place it in here and put this piece back. I like how versatile this is. Push the little tabs back, and now it looks perfect just the way it is, right? Well, yeah, but not for me. You know, I got to add a little bit more, like this bird's nest right here. And of course, you got to have a couple of eggs at least. And also something on the top corner. So I have this little piece here that came off of a basket that I did a few years back, and I pulled it off. So I'm going to glue this up here, but it is a little long, so I will be trimming it up. There, I got it all trimmed up, a couple more pieces to cut, and I went ahead and glued it up there. And this is another piece that came off of another project. I thought it kind of ties in with the colors of the bird. Just going to hot glue that in here. And, you know, I'm not liking that egg anymore, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and use this color. This is more of the color of the blue. And I'm just trying to figure out where I want to place it. I went ahead and did 2 different ones. A little bit darker and a light color. Just going to tack this one in. I'm going to get the bird's nest. Going to just kind of tack it in 2 spots here. Next, I'm going to go ahead and hot glue off-white egg. And this one's just not the right color anymore. I don't like that blue. I got to paint it. So I'm using alpine green and eggshell white, and I just mixed them together till I got the color that I want. Just gonna get this all painted. And you know what? I kind of want to add both these colors in here instead of having it one solid color while it's still wet. I'm just gonna take some of that eggshell white, put it in here, and then take some of that alpine green and just keep going back and forth with the colors until I get the desired look. And I also need to speckle it, so I'm taking my black paint. I have an old toothbrush here I like to use. I dip it to some water and then some black paint, tap it off just a little bit on a paper towel, and then you just use your finger and put your little speckles on. That's all there is to it. And once this dries, I can get it glued into the nest. All right, it's all dry now, so I'm going to put that up here somewhere. Just going to glue it in. That right there. And I have a little pink flower I want to use, and some of this little whatever it is. I don't know what you call this stuff. Kind of ties in with what's going on the top left corner. I think I want to use this one. Kind of like the color of this one better. They're all kind of different colors, different shades of pink. I think that looks good. Get that glued in. And I don't like the center of this flower that much. So I'm going to take a little piece of this and glue it into the center. Actually, I think I can just stick it in there. I think there's enough glue. Yep, there we go. All right, and that is all I'm going to do to this. I think it looks really cute. Next, I'm going to be working on these 2 little bunnies that I have. I'm going to take these raffia bows off of them. Definitely don't want those. Looks they're terracotta underneath. That's interesting. Get this last one off, and then I'm going to paint both of them. I'm just using my white chalk paint here, and probably going to do 2 to 3 coats and give these a nice fresh look. And I am not going to be painting their eyes. I'm just going to keep them like this. I am going to be doing a little bit of kind of distressing to them and make them look a little more like stone. What I'm going to be doing is taking my hippo gray, and I'm going to be taking a damp piece of paper towel, dipping it into the paint, and I'm just going to be rubbing it in. And then I will take another piece of paper towel and rub it off. And I'm just going to keep doing this until I get the desired look. I always like to start it a little bit light and then just keep adding. You know, using the brush is a little bit easier to do. You can get in all the little cracks and crevices. All right, now that I have that done, I have both of them done. I am going to be taking this lace that I have, and I want to wrap it around this one that's looking sideways. I think that will look really cute. I'm just going to cut it off right here. Just trying to figure out how I want to do this. All right, I'm just going to use some Mod Podge for this. Since this is really delicate looking in some spots, I think it would be easier to use the Mod Podge instead of trying to hot glue it on. Then I can go over the lace with the Mod Podge and keep it flat on the bunny. All right, now that it's all dry, I did Mod Podge over the whole bunny too. I'm going to take this doily. I'm going to make a little collar for my little bunny girl here. Actually, they're both going to be girls. I'm going to cut that a little bit more. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this. I'm going to go ahead and tack it at the back and just kind of go around and kind of glue it where it's up, you know, off the sides instead of flat on the body. Just kind of glue it that way. Okay, and then I will have to cut off the excess. All right, now that that is done, I'm going to take my bead string here of my pearls and just go around on top of the collar just to make it look a little nicer. I also have these little flowers here, these little ribbon type flowers. And I'm just going to hot glue on. I think I got all these at Walmart. All right, I think that looks really cute. But you know, I don't like that little gap right there. And I'm going to put this little flower here that I found. Here we go. All right, this one is done. And now I'm going to work on the second bunny. So I'm just taking this lace here that I got from Walmart and I just gathered it up with some thread. And I'm going to be hot gluing this on, and I'm going to make this one really ruffly and fancy. Kind of stick it on the back of the ears up high. Almost like a look of a lion there. Looks really cute. Now I'm also going to take this little piece of lace trim, just going to hot glue it on. This bunny needs just a little bit of embellishments, not as much as the other one. I'm also taking the pearl bead here and going around most of the collar. This is not on the back. And then I'll be adding some of those flowers. I think I'm going to kind of go all around the collar here, but not really close together. Okay, I also want to add some of these pearls. I'm going to use this size of pearl and just kind of hot glue it in between the little bunches that I made. And then I'll use some smaller pearls in the middle area. right, that's going to do it for this bunny. Let's see how everything looks together.
Tiny paws in the clover, white tails, little tremble of fur, noses twitch at the dandelions like they're eating the news of the world. Blue eggshells by the hedgerow, feathers shook from a lazy stretch. One sharp chirp from a crooked fence post says, "Wake up, we're blessed." Spring bunnies and birds in the morning, skipping in the garden sun. All this color keeps unfolding while the day's just begun. If the world...
Alright, my sweet friends, that's going to do it for the video today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please be sure to check out everybody's videos. I have the playlist link down below in my description box, along with all the channel links. I want to wish everybody a very wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.